Hello everyone, my name's Kyra Nieto. I am a nutrition educator at CAP, and today we are going to be doing a fun gingerbread cookie recipe. It's something that I've really been wanting to try on my own. I really love gingerbread cookies, and I've never actually made them in my own kitchen or anywhere, so we're gonna go ahead and give this a go. I hope it's interesting for everyone. I hope everyone is excited for the holidays. I have most of my presents wrapped, I have my trees up, all my decorations, and I actually just sent my Christmas cards out today. So I'm really on the ball this year, and as much crazy stuff is going on in the world right now, it is just really nice to have some holiday cheer. So I am going to go over the ingredients with everyone because they are a little bit different than some traditional recipes. We're actually using applesauce today instead of butter and oil, so it actually has about half the fat as a typical gingerbread recipe. We want to keep that good nutrition in mind. And with that said, first, before we begin anything, we want to go ahead and wash our hands. Okay, so now that we have our hands clean and our surface is clean, let's talk about the ingredients. So this recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, softened, 3/4 cup of firmly packed brown sugar, half cup of unsweetened applesauce, and I actually got unsweetened cinnamon applesauce just to give the cookies a little extra cinnamon flavor. We do add cinnamon, the spice as well. We need 1 egg, a 1/3 cup of dark molasses. This is to help the batter stay together. And we need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and then just a little bit more to sprinkle on our surface to roll the dough. We also need We also need a teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, half teaspoon of allspice, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves, and I have all of those in one bowl just for convenience sake. Okay, so the first step is beating the butter, sugar, and applesauce until it's smooth in a large bowl. And you can use a hand mixer, a whisk, a wooden spoon. Brown sugar, and applesauce in. I really did think I'd use my KitchenAid, but I'm looking at these ingredients and it should be super easy to just beat these with a wooden spoon. So we'll go ahead and do it that way. Add the egg and the molasses, and then we're going to just do it all again and just mix it really well. So the dark molasses here, and then the egg. All right, and then we're just gonna mix that all up really well. All right, and then we're going to set this bowl aside, and in another large bowl, we're going to mix the flour, baking soda, and spices. So this is our 3 cups of flour. And the baking soda and spices are all in one container, like I had said before. It smells like the holidays. All right, and then we're just gonna add this flour and spice mixture to our sugar and molasses mixture and stir it really well. I am absolutely not a baking professional. I may be a nutrition professional, but definitely not a baking professional. So the dough actually was not sticky after I mixed it up. It was actually a little bit dry. So all I did was add about half of an egg or so just to help that dough stick back together again. And then the next step is a little bit time consuming. We're actually going to chill the dough for a couple hours. So that gives you plenty of time to clean the dishes that you've just used, maybe watch a holiday movie with your family. We are going to go ahead and divide our dough ball or dough clump into each, just 2 parts. Work it in your hands just a little bit, and then we are going to wrap these up in plastic wrap and throw them in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours is what it says. Okay, so now that our gingerbread dough is chilled and has spent a little over 2 hours in the refrigerator, we're gonna go ahead and roll it out and cut it into whatever shape we want to have. I really thought that I had a gingerbread cookie cutter, an actual gingerbread man, but it turns out I have everything but a gingerbread man. So I will be making all kinds of different holiday shapes, stars, candy canes, snowmen, no gingerbread men. Hopefully you have one in your drawer at home, or you can go to the store and grab one. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start rolling this out. But first, you want to flour your surface, sanitize, and then flour your surface, because this could get really sticky and we want it to not stick to our surface, not stick to our rolling pin. And also, while you're at it, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. All right, so I have my dough pretty rolled out. I also have this little bowl of water here. So sometimes when you roll out cookie dough or any kind of dough, it can crack on the edges. So all you have to do is kind of just mend it back together. Just dip your finger in a little bit of water. Make sure you don't have too much. Just mend it back together with the water. It should do it pretty easily. I'm going to do a candy cane and snowmen for this batch. I do still have my other half batch, and it is still cooling in the refrigerator. Just leave it there until you're ready for it, and you can do this whole process all over again with the second batch of dough. I'm gonna get these pretty close together. Make the most out of your dough, but as you cut them, all right, super cute. There's our first little snowman, gingerbread snowman. And we'll just go ahead and put that on the pan that we're going to put in the oven to bake them. So I'll set this aside for now. Okay, so here I have my first batch that's all ready to go into the oven. I'm going to bake these at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes, and then we'll pull them out and let them cool and decorate them. So for your other ball of dough, you're just gonna repeat the process all over again. Remember not to add too much flour to your surface or your dough, and that's really all you gotta do. These turned out so good. I already tried one. They are absolutely Kyra Nieto approved. They taste awesome. They have some really good cinnamon gingerbread flavor. And I'm gonna go ahead, they're pretty cool now, so I'm going to decorate one and show that off because I'm such an artist. Not at all. My cookie decorating skills are going to be put to the test. I've never done this before, so let's go ahead and give it a shot, and I will show you what happens here. Maybe I'll even get my husband in on it. Let's see if we can have a little bit of a friendly competition here at the Nieto household today. Okay, so Jake had to make two because he wasn't satisfied with his first, but I'm just going with mine. I'm embracing how awful it looks. This is his little Santa cap, and this is my wannabe creepy snowman. The eyes were just too much. Oh, and there's his candy cane. He used sprinkles. I'm honestly just gonna go ahead and say that the rookie here wins, even though he needed two to beat me. I mean, come on, look at this guy. I just want to wish everyone happy holidays from the NEP team, and I hope everyone stays safe and healthy and has a wonderful new year.